you're well. Life of Tarocchi back with another tarot reading. So Capricorn, we are connecting in with your energy for April to May 2024. So this is a general reading and it will be for anybody with Capricorn placements in their chart. I read for all placements, okay? Sun, Ascendant, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, North Node, South Node, and Chiron. Okay, so please excuse my jibber jabber. I've been doing readings all day, getting tongue-tied and twisted. Okay, so Capricorn. I am recording this reading on Thursday, the 21st of March, 2024, and the time is currently 4:04 p.m. Okay, so I'll just convert that time energy into a frequency. So we're talking about communication, stability, hard work, and your practicality. Okay, so your organizational skills is coming right through from April to May here. Okay, Capricorn, so thank you so much for my returning subscribers. I appreciate your energy and your time with me. And if you're a newbie, welcome to the channel. This is Life of Tarocchi. I am the Enchantress. If any of the following messages resonate, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. This lets me know you enjoy my content. So Capricorn, I just want to welcome in my spirit team. This includes any past loved ones, ancestors, spirit guides, angels, archangels, and the divine source. Okay, so thank you for everybody for being here today. All right, so from April to May, we're going to have a look and see what to expect for you, Capricorn. All right, spirit team, take it away. Capricorn, April to May. All right, natural talent wanted to come out there as well. Okay, and just noting gallery, museum, DJ, container, horse riding or horse racing. Okay, so, okay, beautiful. All right. Okay, and we'll accept that one as well. Okay, so let's read the energy. We have musical instruments, so either you're dealing with an Aries or have Aries in your chart, or this could be addressing a cross-watcher. Okay, so we've got musical instrument here. You've got some deep harmonic frequencies within you, okay, and this is also seen from your surface. So the first house deals with self-appearance, your physical appearance, how others see you, how you express yourself, and how you navigate the world. So you've got some type of musicality about you, or maybe you play instruments, okay? So hi to other musicians, love your work. I love the expression of music and sound. It is absolutely beautiful. So, you know, playing instruments is not an easy thing, but perhaps it comes to you very easily. Perhaps you're now naturally talented with navigating musical instruments. So that's a beautiful energy. Also too, this deep blue writing is connected to the throat chakra. Okay, so this talks about you use your deeper emotions to express your truth through sound frequencies, okay? So that's a really beautiful energy there, and it's very prominent for April and May, okay? So maybe you're playing the instrument a bit more often, or you're finding a different way to transmute deeper emotional energies throughout your artistic expression. All right, so Spirit just guided me to read that way. Okay, so we've got Lifeguard here sitting between the 4th and the 5th house. So you could be dealing with a Cancer or a Leo, or have those placements in your chart, or I could be speaking to a cross-watcher here. So we have Lifeguard. 4th and 5th house, this energy talks about home and family, where you grew up, where you came from, where you were born. It's also a direct connection to your mother's line and ancestors. This energy is all about feeling safe with your emotions in your home foundation. So it could also represent your home. Okay, so we just had a motorbike revving there, so maybe Harleys or Harley Davidsons are significant to you or someone you know. Okay, and the 5th house talks about creativity, children, the thing that we find love and romance into. So those are those type of activities, especially as being a leader or finding your pure desire through creative projects, okay? So this is your emotional fulfillment. We have Lifeguard here. Okay, so Lifeguard with the blue is tying to throat chakra. And I'm just going to straighten up my camera because I have to charge my phone because it's going flat. Lifeguard, so expressing energies of life, the protection measures of life. You know, they're showing me like the necessities that we need to exist. Okay, so you're really essential at home or in your creative measures or how you apply yourself in projects. Okay, so maybe you're an actual lifeguard, okay, and you watch over the ocean and people encountering the ocean, okay, but transmuting that energy a bit further. You know, a lifeguard is generally coming back. So someone watching someone go into the ocean is watching someone go deep into their emotions, okay? So that's that energy there. And I just got a horn, so that's a confirmation. All right, so over here on the outer circle, just so you know for the newbies, internal circle is your central energy. Where all the houses are placed on the second circle is how you're interacting in those aspects of life. And the outer circle, the very third outside circle, either represents the far past or the future, or energies that are coming into your sphere. Okay, so we've got art, stage, film and television with red writing. So this is tying to your root chakra. You're very grounded in your stability to perform or achieve the visual arts here. I love that because it ties in with musical instrument. Okay, so maybe you are someone who's already established in the media or the film industry. Maybe you're an artist as well as a musician, okay? And we've also got, like, maybe you appear on television every so often, okay? So there's deep connection, or maybe you're being called to appear on television, okay? So there's something about you coming out on stage to present, to perform, or to deliver some type of message to a group of people, okay? We've also got fitness here. This energy is sitting outside the 6th house. So the 6th house does also deal with work, health, fitness, and daily routines, okay? So fitness is coming out in the 6th house of fitness, essentially, okay? So pets and employment are also tied into this energy. And then we've got fast food, okay? So fast food tying into the red is your root chakra, okay? So maybe you're like on the move, okay? So I feel like Spirit's deeply saying, okay, so fast food here is a direct reflection of someone's fitness, okay? So this energy is outside of you, so it could be someone you're dealing with, or it's something you need to eventually look at, okay? So fast food and fitness don't really go hand in hand, because, you know, if you're working on a fitness routine or someone else is working on their fitness and then they're eating fast food, then it's kind of removing any, you know, any gains or anything that you tried to strive for in your fitness area. It removes those, it completely, what's the word? It, like, you know, you may as well not have worked out at all, okay? So maybe someone works out so they can eat fast food. So it's interesting information there. But, you know, there's something about presenting yourself and feeling well and right to do that, okay? All right, so between the 7th and 8th house is talking about partnerships, relationships, okay? So this 7th house energy is talking about girlfriend, boyfriend, fiance, fiancée, husband and wife. I just heard exes as well that you still currently work with, okay? But maybe you're not, it's still a close tie, but you're not in a close relationship per se, but you still manage something or people or children together, okay? We're also getting here like business partnerships as well, so that's included in the 7th house. The 8th house talks about change and transformation, okay? Seeing everything on the aspects from birth to life and to thereafter, okay? So this talks about inheritance, magic and secrets, and any type of power struggles you or others have been going through. So what we have here is data entry and teacher, okay? So data entry is the yellow color and it's tied to the solar plexus. So this is your personal power. And so Capricorn, you're very structured, okay? You're very organized, right? That's a deep quality that you have being born into that sign. So data entry, seeing, overlooking data, making sense of information, okay, and recording it. You're also maybe, if you're not recording this information, you're sifting through data, okay? What have all the entries have been over time, okay? And you're teaching about this information you're interacting with, okay? So the teacher here with the pink writing ties into the crown chakra. So this is your higher inner knowing, all right? This is some type of spiritual path or your religious connection, okay? And this is just something you just know about, something you're discovering, or you're just starting to teach this to others. So the boat here is sitting with Aquarius and Pisces between the 11th and 12th house. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius or dealing with a Pisces, or have either of those signs heavily placed in your chart. Or I could be speaking to a cross watcher, okay? So the boat here, once again, solar plexus. They're just showing me, please, they said, speak both in balance and imbalance, so out of balance, okay? So we've got the boat here, which symbolizes, you know, floating on the ocean, right? So being able to transport across seas. But the boat here is talking about skimming along the emotional surfaces, okay? But what we have here with boat and the solar plexus, so when someone's solar plexus is in balance, they're very empowered on a personal level. They're very confident within themselves, and they're motivated, okay? That's their drive. If someone's solar plexus is not in balance, they're suffering with control issues, okay? And they're not able to set boundaries very easily, all right? So generally, when they have weak boundaries, others tend to control others because they have no control of themselves. So they wanted me to flag that out of balance solar plexus, maybe with someone you're dealing with, okay? All right, so let's grab the tarot deck. Okay, so I just seen the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. So there's new there. Self-mastery, okay? The things you've been working on, all your structured approaches is paying off and bringing you in, maybe into a new business idea or something that you're able to bring to fruition, and it's very useful. It brings you new beginnings. Okay, so let's look at musical instrument here for you, Capricorn. Musical instrument in the first house. Okay. Okay, so cards facing down are someone else's energy in yours. I don't read any reversal with your cards facing up, okay? But if the cards are in reversed for someone else's energy, I will read it that way, okay? So this energy is sitting over fast food, okay? So you're dealing with someone who's maybe like, and the fast food over red means that maybe they've got financial difficulties, or they're moving house, okay? So this is someone who's wanting to open their heart or be more compassionate, but they're looking towards you in order to do that, okay? So I am just going to flag external energies with crystals so we know whose energy is what. I feel like this is your feet here, so maybe you're a bit older than them, or you hold a bit more knowledge than this person, or they come to you for guidance because they feel like, you know, your heart chakra is open, you're willing to teach and to learn, and they find your energy emotionally healing, okay? So your energy here is justice with number 11, okay? So this is you being confident as a creative leader, okay? And then we've got these two other energies. Ooh. We've got the Lovers showing up with the Four of Pentacles, okay? So this is external energy. Okay, so I'm going to read this a couple of ways. In the past, if you had a love relationship, it's like that ended because of maybe they weren't giving you what you were giving them, okay? So maybe they didn't open up emotionally, physically, mentally, financially, okay? And you were giving all of those to them with nothing in return. The second message to this is is talking about if you're single now, someone sees you as a love opportunity, but they also see you as very closed off. So they're wondering how they can come towards you and open up, and maybe, you know, they know that you don't consider them as a love bond, but they want that to be so, because they feel deep, intimate, emotional connection to you. The third is if you're in a current relationship now and this energy is resonating with the lovers, this is talking about your partner's having some issues with stagnation. Wow, excuse me. So that's a tickle in the throat. So when I say stagnation, maybe they're not sure how to communicate correctly. So maybe their throat chakra is feeling out of balance, okay? Maybe they're feeling a little bit resentful, or they're experiencing headaches, or they're getting some type of tension in the neck or the shoulders, okay? So that's a physical indication that their throat chakra is out of alignment. So they're not being able to find the right words to communicate themselves freely or truthfully. I'm not saying anything bad, but this person's having trouble aligning themselves to this relationship at this particular time. So if either three of, whichever three of those situations apply, regardless, there's justice here with good outcomes, with balanced outcomes, okay? So this gives me someone who writes songs about love relationships or love ties, but also too, if this is that person in the past who really didn't open up to you and really exhausted all of your avenues, you know, writing songs or lyrics about them or singing that energy out is going to bring you balance, okay? It doesn't have to be recorded and released, but it can just be for your own benefit to express that energy regardless, okay? For those of you who someone is wanting to come towards you as a single, right? If you're a single Capricorn, and this lover, I feel like you've met them before, or you've at least seen them, okay? So you've crossed paths, because they see you as justified lover. They see you as someone they can equally give and take to, all right? But they're seeing you as a little bit withdrawn, or perhaps they haven't spent enough time with you to see who you truly are, because Capricorn, you're very structured. So maybe you've got a really busy schedule and they feel like you know, you're too busy to give them any time, okay? But what this is, maybe they play a musical instrument if you don't, okay? And maybe they're singing, expressing the love and compassion that they have for you, okay? In the current relationship, you know, with your lover, this is talking about that person being out of balance, out of alignment within themselves, okay? They're actually working through some pain at the moment, okay? And it could be affecting your relationship in some way and how they show up in life towards you. Music and listening to music together is wonderful, especially when someone has something to say about the lyrics, okay? Because when they point out a certain lyric, or they say how that song makes them feel, they're actually engaging with you and expressing their emotions through forms of art, okay? So pay attention to what it is that they speak to. You know, whether you're watching the news together and they find something really confronting, okay, and they're like, oh my gosh, I can't do this, I can't watch this, can we change the channel? You know, what is it that they can't look at, okay? So just pay attention to what it is that's struggling them, because it's they're pointing out their triggers to you through other forms of energy, okay? So there's something where it's going to make sense for you. Okay, so yeah, this person's working through removing any past pains that they've endured, because really they wished for love, okay? They wish to be free of judgment, and they really want to be accepted by you, okay, in this relationship. All right, so there is a tower coming, but this tower brings out a stronger person within you or within them, okay? Because it's about learning about each other and being able to celebrate each other through unions and celebrations, okay? So this energy could be siblings. This energy could also be referring back to, you know, you, them, and the item that you're talking or reviewing, okay? So it could be the news, it could be a video, it could be television, it could be something you've seen together in a collaborative performance, all right? So, but all in all, it makes someone stronger and able to see to see the light, to see the direction forward the way that you do, okay? And that brings in a beautiful new opportunity with the world here. Equal reciprocity. All right, so what's this life guard here for Capricorn in the 4th and 5th house? Oh, nice. We've got the 2 of Cups. So this is like the beginning of love, okay? Or feeling balance, right? Feeling balance within home, family, the mother's line, mother's ancestry, okay? Your creativity, being a leader in your creative pursuits, okay? So that you've got some type of oversight of life, okay? You're seeing something for the overall spectrum, for the overall picture. This energy here also too is multicultural, okay? So whether you're multicultural yourself or you and your partner come from completely different backgrounds, but there's an essence there that you can understand each other and make something work, okay? Because this, you know, this grasp is beautiful. It comes together nicely, okay? And it works with life. It works with your life. It works with their life. Okay, so confirm this 2 of Cups with the life card here. This is the Light Seers Tarot deck, by the way. It's a beautiful deck. Okay, so external energy. Okay. So this is in reverse for someone else, okay? So this means that like where you've had to protect your home, your family, your mother's line, or any creative projects you've been working on, if you felt like someone was like spying or trying to seek out your ideas or, you know, trying to review your work before copyright, they're being blocked now, okay? Is N1 a motorbike? I just heard N1. I'm not sure if that's a model. Okay. Something about, you know, zooming past. So they're traveling so fast, they're being blocked, they can't see what it is that you're working on. Okay. So this energy has been given warnings, okay? And because your love bond is deepening, whether you're single in a relationship or waiting for that other person to come towards you, okay, this other person is, you know, they're blocked from seeing who you're encountering, who you're going to be with, or who you're currently spending time with, okay? Because this person is giving me a bit of jealousy here. All right, who's this King of Swords? Because they're like looking over your life and they're watching it, you know, or if you felt like you had to guard your life from this person, you know. Yeah, so it's just like this person, I feel like this could be tied to this card, you know, this person who comes towards you for fulfillment, okay? Happiness is found within and it's free, all right? If everyone was just happy within themselves, we'd have a beautiful world. But unfortunately, you know, it comes with verifying those values and emotions we all hold within, right? And I feel like, you know, at any time you're able to grab the key, unlock the door, and change everything whenever you want to, right? This external energy is they're wanting some success, but it's in reverse for them, okay? This is tied to this King of Swords. So this person in the past, right, it's like you had to create some type of change to provide yourself with an adventure or freedom away, okay? But during that process, it meant that you had to review the things that you value, okay? Especially in the physical form, all right? Okay. So what's this art, stage, film and television, fitness and fast food here for Capricorn? All right. I heard change decks, but I was mid-shuffling, so I must honor what they ask. Okay. All right, so fast food, fitness, art, stage, television. Okay, so this particular animal ties me to Hungary, you know, Hungarian people, or this is, you know, talking about just holding on the edge with regards to something that was said. Okay, something you may have discovered in fitness, fast food, art and television, or this is something you're ready to speak about, okay? We do have a past loved one on the bottom here, showing their energy. So they could be an air sign, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They don't have to be, but this past loved one is speaking about the foundation, the roots, and the natural form, okay? This Page of Swords is someone who studied or was well studied, or was learning, okay? They were in the learning phase. once again, air energy, okay, but this particular sword is very much wooden, okay. So it was like this person was very natural in the way that they express themselves, okay. And we've got the yellow there over above the cockatoo's head, means that this person was personally motivated to show and express themselves, okay. But this past loved one that's, you know, speaking here, is talking about the Ten of Swords. So they were very much persecuted in a way that wasn't fair, okay? And it was definitely through a new opportunity that they felt it was going to bring them emotional fulfillment, okay? But this card always gives me voodoo energy, right? So they felt like there were other forces competing with them, right? So this person had to work through a lot of competition and hexes from others, all right? And there were a lot of illusions around this person because of the negative people that they had around them. Okay, so that past loved one is speaking to this Four of Swords. All right, there is connection to black magic there, but it's being nurtured through generations, right? Because we've got the crow here with 3 eggs. Okay, black magic, magic is good and bad regardless of what type of magic it is. It comes down to the person's intentions using it. So I don't know if many people know this, but black magic, protection, self-protection is black magic, okay? That's a good form and a good example of use, okay? Where others use black magic on others is to control them or to change some type of free will, then that is bad, okay? That is ill intention. So connection to stingrays, you know, stingrays are often found on, they're showing me like, you know, stingrays they've got, you know, sting and ray, right? They've got a stinger on their ray. So this is someone who's able to attack when they're feeling, they're able to defend themselves when they're feeling attacked, okay? And this is talking about sword energy. So through air, through words, through sound frequency. Stingrays are generally, you know, they hang around maybe shallow areas, or they stick. Sometimes they're showing me this stingrays laying low to the sand, okay? So this is someone who's like submerged in their emotions, or like the whole ocean. They've got the weight of the ocean on their back here, okay? But there is successful outcomes. All right, so that was interesting energy. All right, let's go teacher data entry in the 7th and 8th house. Ooh, okay. Cards on the ground, underlying energy, something you didn't know or shouldn't know, but Spirit's bringing to your attention. All right, so we've got, oh cool, this is your energy. We've got the world, and it's sort of sitting right in the middle here, so I'll put it over there. So the world, we have good karmic outcomes, all right, things coming full circle for the better. Once again, tying into this energy is, you know, backgrounds from different contrastings, okay, different beliefs. There are good outcomes here. So the world is like it's pretty a successful card, okay, and it's showing up for you, and it is showing, you know, this is giving me koi fish, so Japanese line. I'll just quickly Google that. Okay, so it began in China and modern Japanese. Okay, so we've got the 4th century and the 19th century. Okay, so they were once wild, but now kept in captivity for decoration. Okay, so they're raised and kept for appreciation. Okay, and they're a freshwater fish. Okay, opposed to the stingray being saltwater. All right, so they're giving me freshwater is, you know, clearly filtrated emotions, where the salt water is like having to sift through other elements while in the emotional energies. Okay, so 6 of Swords over here in the 10th and 11th house. So other people recognize that you've had a bit of a, you know, past to date, like you've had a bit of a tough run, right? People have said things to you that were just, that could, you know, could have been harmful. Okay, so you've taken quite the pun from others, all right? And at some stage and at some times, it's been multiple people at once, okay? The 6 of Swords gives me here that like 6, the number spirituality is talking about love and nurturing, right? So you've provided love and support to these situations by speaking to certain circumstances, and people have like lashed at you for that. Okay, so because of this, it's like you've got the world here, things coming full circle. It's no longer going to be something that you're bothered by or even affected by, okay? Because these, generally when people lash out, it's because they don't feel love within themselves, okay? And for you, it's like you're already working on this energy. You have love for the things that you create, the things that you produce, and the connections that you have or will potentially have when you have time to open to them. Okay, so yeah, justice again on the bottom. So that's double confirmation. So let's see the boat here, because we do have a lot of fish and water. Okay, so that does tie into the boat energy. Yeah, nice. Okay, so we had before the Page of Swords coming out from that past loved one, speaking to the Four of Swords, but this is coming out in your energy now. So this means you're able to express something through or about that past loved one, or this means that you are... It's like white feathers are angels and spirit guides, okay? So it means that you're in the right place at the right time to be able to express something in its natural form, okay? So this is like a personal power that you have, you know, with these feathers sitting above the head, and you've got confidence to express that to others, because it's like coming from a natural source or a natural form means that you're speaking from truth, from a place of growth, okay? So this is saying you know what you're talking about, like you've got experience in the words that you're speaking and saying. Okay, Page of Swords generally is like you beginning to start to you know, you're at the beginning of this expression. All right, so I'll get one more for this Page of Swords. Okay, Three of Cups. Yeah, okay, so you know, whether you've already started this speech and expression now in March when I'm recording this reading, or this is showing up through April to May, you're finding the confidence to be able to say what needs to be said, okay? The Three of Cups here is that you're starting to see other people, like look at this energies. They're very happy to hear from you. They're very happy to hear you speak, the way you express, the way you perform, the way you show up, okay? So we've got ties here to like yellow or orange roses, which means that you use words of creativity, or you speak through the form of pleasure, desire, and this is your personal motivation. So what you're speaking up about, you truly care about, and this is that form of that truthful and grounded expression that's coming out. And so, you know, people like what you say. They're drawn to it. So, you know, don't worry about this past stuff here where people, you know, you know, people with narrow minds have no room to grow, okay? So it's kind of like until they're ready to learn, you can't really work with those energies. But you do have the Three of Cups here. So this is like maybe you're connecting with two other people, or you've got three people in your energy who are really supporting you and giving you that confidence because they believe in you and they believe in what you say, okay? Nice. So another past loved one speaking about your beauty and your abundance within your emotions, okay? So to honor your emotions, to honor the beauty within you, because that shines through when you speak, okay? They're showing me the squid, like, you know, when the squid, I suppose, you know, is it when they urine or something, like the black squirting. So this is like, you know, it's kind of like you're leaving a trail, or you're expressing something so dense in the form of emotions. It's that people just look and they can't say anything further, right? So it's like you've cancelled out any room of misconstruing information. So it's like you're starting to learn how to convey this information over. So I'm going to get my little doobie whacker deck for the spiritual energies to speak and clarify to any of these situations or energies across the board. So spirit team, please share where you may. Ooh, okay. Okay. one hit the ground. Okay, so it came out like over here on the ground, okay? All right, so we have ignorant, can't be told, no room for learning. Okay, so that's what we said before. When they're ignorant, they're very narrow-minded. There's no room for receiving additional information. Okay, so that's on them. They don't grow, they don't evolve. So until they're ready to start evolving, then you can possibly work with them. All right, but until then, you keep doing what you do, Capricorn. Okay, so we've got the neighbors can hear everything. Be quiet or move out, all right? So maybe that's you or these people that you are dealing with who are very ignorant, okay? So maybe they're arguing and carrying on and they're being told to move out of your way or out of the vicinity so that people can live in a little more peace, okay? Directly over where, you know, you were persecuted in the past by this group of people or various amount of people. They are two-faced, okay? So they're nice to your face and then stabs in the dark. They want what you have, all right? And they can't have it, all right? So you're being celebrated regardless, all right? So make sure you handle this situation with integrity, okay? And I know that you have and you will, all right? So we've got relatable and relevant. So when you start speaking, people are going to start listening, all right? This outcome is based on someone's intentions for you. So make sure you keep yourself cleansed, especially tapping in and, you know, if you're doing any public speaking or performances, right? You know, that's a lot of exerting energy, right? So make sure you have that downtime to recuperate, recalibrate, so that you keep showing up as your best self. We do have masculine coming out here. Okay, and then tied to this card is you pushed me aside to compete for their love when you lost me instead. I feel lighter. So without these people or these people acting in their masculine energy, you know, forcing their right over your words, it's by them being out of your energy, you're feeling a lot of clarity and not so much weighed down anymore, which is really nice. Okay, so just be mindful. There's an invitation. You're being invited to an expensive party, so you'll need an outfit. Okay, for these people who want to sit and listen and believe and support you, when I look at you, I realized you see my pain, my suffering, and now I don't have to explain. You get me? So when you start speaking, it's like you're telling your truth, and people are like, "Whoa, he or she just said exactly my life to me," right? So you're hitting something so deep and profound that people will just want to hear from you more, okay? They want to hear your expression more. They feel truth in what you have to say. I can't help but remember what you said, okay? So this, yeah, you're hitting some great impact here. Your first breath, your first cry, your first love, birth, okay? Over here on Friday, we've got April and Friday. Call mum. In your mother's womb beholds the conversations to your life destination, recalling your life purpose. And that came out with rainforest here, okay? So deeply connected to the energies of earth, water, and air, okay? All right, where else? Okay, so over here, tipping on someone else losing success, but you getting ready to hold on and speak up, okay? So that past loved one also came through to this card, okay? So this tied to this card, we've got future babies. This is your child's mother or father. So we've got parental lock here. So maybe that past loved one saying something about, you know, this future, this transition you're making, about what you're saying, the whole lot and everything in between. And then we've got winter and snow. It's cold here. So maybe you're having to go to a colder climate, or it's getting cold at this time of year where you live. Okay, so make sure you, you know, get the right outfit for the right occasion, for the right environment. All right, so we have here, sitting above art, stage, film and television, an official will come to honor the outcome. And we have grandfather showing up. Okay, so I'm just going to pull this new deck that I bought within the last week, Archangel Power Tarot cards by Radley Valentine. I'm just going to use these as guidance, which I usually use Oracle decks as guidance, but because I love these cards so much, Everyone loves something new, right? Something new is something improved. So we're just going to get some guidance, and then we'll close out the reading. Okay, I'll just make those known. Okay, there's light at the end of the tunnel. Take a deep breath, a sigh of relief. Love and blessings fill your life. Harmonious relationships, happily ever after. It will be better if you just make a decision over analyzing a problem. There's a better course of action available to you. Working alone may not be the best answer. You can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation. There's so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan, being watched over by someone kind. All right, we've got change your life. A sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free of procrastination. Determination of self-control, career advancement, acknowledgement of success by others. Okay, so they didn't quite hit the screen there, but we will just grab one. Okay, for guidance. All right, so we've got decisions. Archangel Jophiel, release yourself from that which holds you back. A need to detox, unnecessary waste based on lack of self-confidence. Okay, so if you don't relate that to you, that's to someone else. Okay. Number 12, perspective. Archangel Shamuel. There's a better way. Pause for reflection and insight. Dare to be different, Capricorn. 7 of Ariel. You have invested wisely. Have patience and wait for the harvest. Review your progress and make plans for the next endeavor. You know exactly what to do. The benefit of experience, a time of your career rather than relationship. So this is giving me that single Capricorn energy, you know, being so busy with your schedule. If that person loves you, they will be there to wait for you, okay? All right, so. Okay. I'm going to read for this one here, 7 of Ariel. So your seeds are well planted. However, some plans do take time to develop. Now is not the moment to stop, as success is very probable. You may not see it clearly, but slow and steady progress is being made. Have patience. It's almost time. This is a good opportunity to pause and review how far you've come. Are things moving along as you planned? If not, what changes might you make in the future? If you're at the end of a project, don't linger too long finishing it up. The next success awaits your attention. The additional meaning of this card is a temporary pause, a welcome break in the action, pondering future strategies and determination. All right, I will read for Queen of Michael, and then we'll close out the reading. So I kept jumping ahead to the next card meaning. So maybe this is you planning things ahead, okay, but having to come back and move them forward. So a little push along. Situations, you know exactly what to do. Past experiences have prepared you perfectly for this situation you find yourself in. Wisdom blended with humor makes and takes easy to accomplish. Give others credit for good intentions rather than perfect actions. This is the time in life for advancing your career and getting things done rather than engaging in romantic relationships. People, a person who has both a brilliant mind and a great sense of humor, someone who has varied and broad experience in life. Perspective, courage, analytical, cool, calm, and collected. Additional meaning of this card is a faithful friend, wise counsel. Feng Shui. All right, so Capricorn, that was your reading for April to May 2024. Thank you for your wonderful, beautiful energy. Thank you for being your best self and spending time with me. Once again, if you haven't already subscribed and these messages resonated, please feel free to hit the subscribe button. If you have any friends or family members who you think will deeply relate to these messages, feel free to share the video over all of their sign. I would like to thank my spirit team, past loved ones, archangels, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, and the divine source for being here today to conduct your reading. So thank you to everybody. And until the next reading, Capricorn, I send you many blessings, many love, and successful outcomes. So until then, love and light, and bye for now.